Hello there, and welcome in. I want to thank my Patreon community for following me, for supporting me, for helping me through everything I've been going through as I've been kind of reassessing my life, my purpose here, what I'm doing. I've been building things. I am happy with Patreon. There's things I'd like to do better. I am starting to figure out how to develop an application because it's not organized the way that I would want it to be on Patreon. So I've started collaborating with another creator, the Starlight Lioness, and we're coming up with a few ideas to create a meditation app, a spiritual journey app, an app with shadow work, filled with the content that I was doing before here, as well as what I was posting on TikTok daily, just to create a safe space for us and to create a safe space for you, for anyone that wishes to join us. But I'll keep you posted on the app and what we're doing with it, how that mentorship works. But also I've been working on a Reiki level 1 course that ties in with that app, that would be offered separately. And so I'm hoping by October to kind of launch everything, to bring a new fresh air to everything. But for now, I'm going to continue updating Patreon, posting my content there, posting these YouTube videos for early access. Tonight, my intention is to focus a lot on fearlessness. How do we step into fearlessness after going through something? And I do want to share a bit of my personal journey of things that I've been going through, why I stopped posting here, why I stopped posting anywhere, why I've had to rebrand, just kind of centering myself back to everything. I'm still trying to feel comfortable doing this and helping people. But at the end of the day, this is what I want to be doing because I know I could help people. I believe in my abilities, even if others don't. And that's what happened. A lot of times as I was posting here and even posting on TikTok, I'd have to delete a bunch of comments. I have a bunch of people pretending to be me, kind of scamming the people that do trust me. And it's been frustrating. Dealing with the religious extremists, dealing with people that just can't just accept something is different and walking away. And finally encountered someone that was just hateful and incredibly spiteful, but also afraid to show their own face and let me know who they are. They decided to go through the internet, take all of my personal information, post it online. Every time I would go live, they would post that information. So trolls would come. They'd show up harassing me, harassing people in my lives. They'd be posting personal information, lies. And so a week after that, this is like the last week of July, first week of August, I would just be getting phone calls. They found my phone number, my personal address, and used it in a threatening way. And I filed police reports, I contacted people, I contacted websites. I did everything I could. And there was this huge sense of powerlessness. They were harassing family members, calling them. And it was just trolls, just internet trolls that had nothing better to do with their time. But it was such a vicious attack that it didn't make sense. I was doing a lot of free stuff and giving away a lot of free energy just because I wanted to help people. I wanted to make the world a better place and I wanted to share what I was learning. And I think that light scared some people. So I've kind of been going on my own healing journey, trying to find that fearlessness again, but also honoring my own light, honoring my own healing journey. As I've mentioned many times on this app, suffering with my own depression, anxiety, complex PTSD, different heaviness. Already I was afraid of how people perceive me, and this way of being perceived just felt unfair, especially for everything I've been going through and giving to the community. I'd spend a lot of time during the day deleting hateful comments even before that. A lot of people just wanting to troll. That's why I went to Patreon. That's why I'm planning to build the app. I want my own space. I want my own freedom of creativity. I want to do what's right for me and also give more. It's just figuring out how that looks for me, how it looks for anyone that joins. And I'm kind of using Patreon as a jumping off point to understanding what works, what do I want to add more of, because this helps. Reiki helps, the pulling helps, the ASMR helps, the affirmations help. But also, what other tools can I give you to help on the healing journey? And that was another thing. I was doing one-on-one sessions. I'm still offering it, but a lot of scam accounts showed up offering readings and different things. Readings that I don't even do. Everything I do is either through my Linktree, through Etsy. It's been intense. And so I felt like I lost a lot of things by not being able to do this. I couldn't post any video without being harassed. I couldn't go live without being harassed. It felt like the one thing that was keeping me together was no longer there. And I just didn't have the mind space to make this video, to tell people what was going on, because it didn't feel safe. Nothing felt safe. And all I was told by everybody is just like, literally just wait until it dies down. Wait until everything calms down. But I had spent so much time building up so much that it's like, after a year of building things, creating content, helping people, learning people's personal stories, helping them through a lot of struggles, it felt like a chapter was ending. And so in shamanism, when we go through different trials like this, we try to see how we process this information. What is the heavy information that's coming up? What's the heavy energy that's coming up? What do I feel emotionally? What emotions are coming up? What thoughts are driving those emotions? How is it affecting my physical well-being? How does my body react to these thoughts? And the hardest part was stepping back and looking at the hero's journey and seeing, what am I learning from this experience? And how is it that what I learned can help other people? And that was probably the hardest part, because I'd already experienced so much. But it kind of put me back on the path of everything I used last time, everything fell apart, to put my life back together. Doing affirmations, doing meditations, doing grounding work. Literally accepting that everything was burning and there were things that I just need to let go of to move forward. Things that I was holding on to for so long. Me getting comfortable, getting too comfortable, and now envisioning a new way. A way that can be more concise, more helpful, more empowering to other people, and somewhere that can be safe for me and for you. But for the time, I'm going to keep posting here on YouTube, posting on Patreon as I build that community up a bit more. And the goal is to have like it'll be like a 4-week mentorship, but with a ton of content similar to this. Everyone's been asking me for mentorship, how to become who I am. And so I think the universe wanted to show me how I became who I am again. So I'm stumbling upon those old resources that brought me here to this point. Just to see what energies come up, just to see where I'm going. And new opportunities are coming up. I want to spend September building a whole lot, building something new, but also honoring my own energy. And that's the lesson I want to bring you tonight. Honor your energy, honor where you're putting your energy out. I found myself doing like 2 or 3 lives a night, trying to market, trying to sell, trying to push things while I was on TikTok, and it was a lot. Spending time to creating videos, creating content, tapping in intuitively into energy sources. It's a lot of energy. A lot of people were called to me and are still called to me because of the energy I tap into. But I'm trying to use it in a way now that's more resourceful to all of us, that can help all of us, that's beneficial, more concise. So when I say be fearless, what does that look like for you? Are you able to step into your fearlessness? Are you able to step into your own inner strength and your own inner power? Where is that power coming from? And if you're struggling to find that power within the body, take the power from the earth. Borrow the energy from the earth. Go into nature, go and ground. Find your element and work with it. If it's air, go somewhere that's windy. Sit outside and just notice the wind as it blows. Speak with it. Tap into it. Allow it to flow through you. If it's water, go to the water, go to the beaches. Just go there. Feel that energy. Flow into that energy. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. I'm going to start using a few different crystals. I'm going to start with garnet. A lot of the crystals I chose are between like sacral and solar plexus. Tap into your creativity. Tap into your inner strength. If your element is fire, burn something. Light a candle. Meditate on it for a minute or two. Notice how the flames dance. Notice that separation of self. As you step into well-being, as you step into something more etheric. Take a deep breath in, slowly exhale. If your element is earth, go into nature. Literally sit on the ground, feel the energy flowing through you. Lay on the ground, go to the park, lay in the grass, become a tree. Visualize yourself becoming a tree, having roots and digging deep into the earth. Listen to music. Listen to music that lights you up, that brings you joy, that brings you happiness. Something that's helped me a lot through all of the journeys of things that I've been through that were traumatic is just doing affirmations, lighting a candle, sitting with it, picking, deciding what you're feeling right now and then creating an affirmation to kind of bring you out of it. So feeling powerless, you would say, I am powerful, I feel powerful, until you could tap into that energy. I would use like prayer beads and say the mantra 108 times, utilizing parts of the brain, utilizing the physical body as you're counting, as you're saying the words. It brings you back to center. Take another deep breath in, slowly exhale. Even this, as I'm holding this item here, as I'm holding this piece of garnet here, staring at it, focusing on it, as I'm holding it still or moving it across the screen, that's why this helps as well. This is a pure moment of focus. And once you're focused in a way that's not stressful, you're able to start restoring yourself, coming back to center. As I move it across the screen, if you follow, it'll help. It'll bring you back to center. That's the point of everything I do. Let's bring ourselves back to center. Let's heal, become stronger, become more powerful. But also holding on to those things that bring us back to who we are, especially when we've lost everything that we are. I'm gonna switch crystals. This is I'm gonna use carnelian, both for the sacral and the heart chakra. It's in the shape of a heart. Let go of the energy. Let go of anything not serving you. If you want, rest your hands on your heart and feel the warmth from your hands as energy flows through you, travels through you. Find your powerful, find what gives you power and strength. Taking deep breaths in, then just slowly exhaling, and feeling the breath as you inhale cool air and exhale warm air. And if you're not sure who you are right now or where you're going, be still. Do the meditations. Do things that are meditative. And anything is meditative. Literally, even just walking. Walk slower. Feel the pressure on your feet as you take each step. Looking around and noticing the different things that are there. Noticing the colors that are there. These are things that'll help make you more intuitive. Doing something called a body scan, where you sit there and just kind of go through each section of the body and see how it feels. Notice what energy is there. And a good way I like to think about it is, I studied writing a lot in college. If you think about yourself as a writer, just narrate everything that's happening around you, that's happening within you, whatever experiences and senses the body notices. Because we will worry. We will be put through stressful things, and it'll scare us. It'll incapacitate us, and we won't know what to do next. But kind of creating those pockets of space where you could just feel safe, where you could let go. Take another deep breath in. And slowly exhale. And even these, I want to try and post like once every 2 weeks, or maybe if I can do once a week here, just to get some content out. I'm focusing more on pre-recorded videos just because my energy could be more concise and I could just tap into what the collective might be feeling and might be needing. Let's switch. And use some fire quartz, kind of diving back into that sacral chakra. Let's tap into that creativity and power within. What is your way of expressing your creativity? Do you like writing? Do you like singing or dancing? Do you like just going on adventures and noticing new things, noticing everything around you? Whatever it is, kind of focus on that energy. Do what feels fun to you. Especially do the things that you thought were fun as a child. Things that you enjoyed doing as you grew up. For me, I loved painting, I loved writing, I loved just being imaginative and imagining things. And if you have time during the day to ruminate on things that are stressful, you could create time to focus on things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, that bring you back to center. I like writing, creating stories, imagining characters. I play Dungeons and Dragons a lot, so I try and see what those characters might be going through, deciding what actions they would take next. I think that's important. All right, we're going to start wrapping it up. I'm going to start using a bit of blue tiger's eye. So there's going to be affecting throat chakra as well as solar plexus. Let's take another deep breath in. Slowly exhaling. If you want, resting your hand on the solar plexus just above the belly button. Feel that energy connecting to you. Feel your strength returning to you. Feel your power returning to you. And literally say it. I call my strength back from those that no longer serve me. And I was lucky as I was going through all of these trials and all of these attacks and just dealing with my own paranoia and fear. I've had a lot of friends reach out to me. Remind me to stay on the spiritual path. Remind me to use the spiritual tools that I have, which are the meditations, the mantras, the crystals, using darker crystals, using obsidian and tourmaline, asking for them to protect me. And it could be whatever you believe. If you believe that these crystals help, they're going to help. It's mind over matter. You thinking that it has power is going to activate more energy within it. It's going to help you on whatever you're going through. Even the clothes you wear, set your intention on everything. If you wear certain clothes, tell yourself what those are for. That's a bit like how glamour magic works. I want to use this type of clothing for protection. I want to use this type of clothing to invite love in. Allow that magic to flow into it. Start manifesting your life. You are magic. No matter what you're going through, use your words, your power to tap into it. When you were a kid, you were unafraid to do that. Even if people called you silly, you would create spells. You would see magicians and witches on TV, and you saw how effortless it was. Literally taking a candle, whispering what you want the intention to be, and lighting the candle and letting it burn. That's how powerful you are. Set the intention, and that's what Reiki is. It's just about setting the intention, calling in your strength, calling in your power, allowing that flow to you, to flow through you. Take a deep breath in, slowly exhale. Soon I'll start wrapping this up, but feel free to comment on here. Let me know how you've been feeling. Let me know if you've noticed any energy shifts. Notice how this has been helping you, if it's been helping you. Write down how you call your power back. Just constantly repeating and envisioning, building. It's going to be the most important. Take another deep breath in. Slowly exhale. You can use a bit of light energy just to clear through your aura. By the time you see this, we'll be within Mercury retrograde, which is a time of reflecting, looking at energy as it's been coming up. Use everything around you as divination. What challenges have come up? What old challenges have come up? And notice what decisions you're making. Actively make your decisions in what you want in this life, how you wish to shape this reality. That's going to be the most important thing in what you do. Take action here. Don't accept disrespect. Don't accept things less than you. Put yourself back on the pedestal. Put yourself back into power. Take another deep breath in. Slowly exhale. If you want, closing your eyes and imagining a bubble of light beginning to unfold around you. A bubble to protect you, to shield you, to heal you. Imagine it glowing with radiant light. And imagine that radiant light lifting off any heavy, dense energy you've been holding on to. Any shadow you've been holding on to. Anything that no longer serves you. Feel that energy lifting away. Take a deep breath in. And exhale anything you're holding on to. Any ruminating thoughts, any old energy. Feel any empty spaces being replaced by light from the shield. I know you could always call upon this energy whenever you need to. Take another deep breath in. Slowly exhale. In the mornings when you wake up, say, I am protected, I am shielded, I am light. And whatever you're manifesting, say it in the morning and kind of tap into the energy of what that feels like. Use the moon cycles to manifest, or do whatever you feel natural comes to you. Because there's a lot of rules. They say during the full moon is when you release, but if it's a super moon, you could release and manifest. If it's a new moon, you can manifest. But whatever you want to do, whenever you want to manifest, do it. Imagine the reality that you want. Imagine what's being called, that you want in your life, that what you're going to accept into your life. All right. Take one more deep breath in and slowly exhale. And thank you all for being here, for supporting me, for following me, for joining me on this journey, following me on Patreon. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I have those linked in my bio. Also, I could pre-record different sessions and meditations. Those are linked in my Etsy. But keep an eye out. I'll keep you updated as I develop this app, develop what the mentorship inside the app will look like, and deciding what content will go there. But I love you all. I'm sending you all light. We will talk soon. You got this.